Good afternoon, friends. It's August 22nd, and I'm about to jump on that storytime bandwagon and tell you about this terrible Tinder date that I went on. It was so bizarre and so strange, and I need to tell you. So let me start from the beginning. I go on Tinder, meet this guy. We'll call him Charlie. So me and Charlie are, hitting it off, having a great conversation, but it's not life-changing. We're just like, are here and there. But it's good enough for me to be like, okay, let's have a little chat in person, see how it goes. He looked good on Snapchat, made sure he was real, because I am not trying to get catfish. And we've been texting for a while trying to figure out a place to go. So finally I'm like, let's go somewhere near you. So I pick a place, which is an outdoor mall that I really enjoy. I take a lot of people there. My friends and I meet up there. It's a really nice place. So he was like, what do you want to do? At the time, I didn't have that much money, so I was like, oh, I don't really want to do anything crazy. He was like, you want to see a movie? His suggestion was Ted 2, and I hadn't even seen Ted 1, so I was like, no, I'm not trying to waste money on that. I'm trying to waste $20 on some popcorn and a movie with this guy that I don't know. So anyways, I said, there's like some nice outdoor seating, so let's go chill there, have a great conversation, maybe have dinner, we'll see how it goes. So finally we make plans, and he says he's coming from the beach, and I'm like, okay. I dress, cute for this date. I'm ready to go. I'm loving my life. I'm super excited to finally meet this guy. We had a great conversation. I get there, and I see him, and I'm like, oh, hi. He's wearing a t-shirt and basketball shorts. Excuse me? Is that what you think you wear to a date? Because in the normal world, you dress up just a little at least, unless you're doing some kind of active thing, like a trampoline park or going to the beach like you just came from. And I remember him texting me, oh, I had to borrow clothes. So I was thinking, oh, maybe he borrowed something nice from his friend. Now, I get that. You can borrow clothes from a friend, but don't you want to borrow maybe like a nice shirt, like a polo or a button-up? You don't go up to your friend and be like, hey man, I'm going on a date tonight. Could I borrow some basketball shorts by chance? No. No! No. I looked at this guy up and down, and I thought, damn, this boy is ready for a day on the couch with some Doritos and an episode of Stranger Things. He is not ready to make a good first impression on a date. He only lived like 15 minutes away from the mall that we were at. And he lived maybe 30 minutes away from the beach. So it was equal distance from the beach to the mall and the beach to his house. So he easily could have gone from the beach to his house, grabbed some clothes, and said, hey, I'm going to be a little bit late because I had to go home to change and shower. You could have easily gone home and then come to the mall in different clothes, hair not disheveled like you looked in the mirror, and then it would have been fine. Strike one, appearance. Check. Moving on. So we're having some interesting conversation, and it turns out that he's a lot different than he was online, which I understand. Everybody is different texting than they are in person. It's just two different worlds. They collide. You either mesh or you don't. So I was already kind of had a weird feeling. And he's in basketball shorts. I'm not trying to... Listen, Kobe Bryant, this is a date, honey. This is not a game. So we're sitting outdoors. It's a beautiful day. There's a lot of people around. And he was just starting to say some really weird stuff. And I don't even remember what he said exactly, but it was just weird. And I saw this little gay boy in the corner, like a younger guy in high school, and he was looking over me because he heard our conversation. He was just like, his eyes, I could read his eyes. His eyes were saying, I feel your pain, honey. And I was like, save me then, maybe? He was with his girlfriend, so they could have been like, oh, hey, how are you? Remember us? Like, oh, let's go shopping. I mean, I probably would have done the same thing for him. Stranger Things. We're having like a cordial conversation, nothing too exciting, and I start paying more attention to my phone. Now, I know it's a big rule for a lot of people to not look at your phone while you're on a date, but I had some important stuff to attend to, so I was just checking it really quickly, but still in the conversation, and it wasn't like taking my entire attention. This guy has the nerve to stand up and snatch my phone out of my hand. I was like, excuse me? And he runs away like he is 12 years old. He's like, hee hee hee, ha 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 ha, I got your phone. And I was just like, sitting there thinking, I'm on a date with a child. I should have taken this guy to the McDonald's playground for our first date because he would have had more fun there. So I was just like, breathe. It's fine. Just wait for him to come back. And that is one of my biggest pet peeves, is when people take your phone, because our phones are our lives these days. It has everything on there, and I was just looking what route I could take in case he bolted and took my phone. I was like, because one time we were in New York and it was really late at night and we were in Times Square, don't ask me why, and one of my friends was like, can you take a picture for us? And this guy grabbed his phone and ran, and he was like, haha, I was just joking. No, you're not joking. So I'm sitting there waiting for him to come back like this, and I look at the other gay boy and I'm like, see this? Giving him another signal that he needs to save me from this terrible situation. He comes back and he's like, stop playing with your phone. And I was like, oh, sorry. So we have more conversation, and at this point I was like, I really should just leave. But at this time in my life, I was one of those people that were just like, just chill out, see, you know, he might be different in a little bit, in a few minutes, just listen. So we're talking to some more, and I'm like, or it might have been him, do you want to get dinner? At Umami Burger, it was right there. So we go to Umami Burger, and we sit down, and it's like so delicious. But I'm a vegetarian. I've been a vegetarian for over 4.5 years now, and they only had one vegetarian option there. But it was so good, I was like, let's do it. So I go to the menu, I'm looking around, and there's no vegetarian option anymore. And I was like, this is the problem. So I asked the waiter, and he says, no, we discontinued that because not enough people were ordering it. And I was like, well, this sucks. This guy, Charlie over here, was like, oh, I still want to order. Okay, no problem. So he asks if there was a to-go option. He said, yeah. The waiter said, you just have to go to the bar and order there. They'll get you a to-go box, blah, blah. So we go over to the bar. He is so rude to the guy working at the bar, and I have so much respect for everyone who works in the service industry, because it is something I could not do. I know that for sure. I would throw food at somebody or something if they piss me off. Well, maybe that's not true, because I'm a nice person when I do have to work, but I just couldn't do it. Also, reason number 2 being, food around me is, in a professional environment, is not a good idea, because I will eat that up before it even makes it to the table. He orders the food with this guy, and I'm thinking in my head, oh my god, I need to get out of here. Why is he even ordering food? We could have gone to another place. I'm just ready to go. So we got his food, we start walking out, and I'm like, alright, it's over, we're gonna start walking to the parking structure, we'll call it a date. I'll never have to see you again, and you get to enjoy your burger. It's a win-win. But instead of walking to the parking structure, he walks back to the same spot we were sitting, sits down, looks at me and goes, you gonna join me? What? You want me to sit there and observe you eat your burger while I'm like, what am I gonna do, twiddling my thumbs? No. But dumb me decided that was a good idea, so I just sat down, and he slowly opened that box, basically saying, sit your ass down, the date isn't over. And at that time, I should have left. I should have left so many more times before this, but at this moment, I should have said, peace out, see you in another life. But no. So he's just there eating his burger like an animal. He literally gives zero, and he's just like, making the loudest noises possible. You should not be making those noises when you eat a burger, and if you do, you should be doing it in private, and if you decide to do it in public, you shouldn't be doing it with a date. Are you kidding me? So he's just like, so good. And I'm thinking, who are you? I need to get away. This is a toxic situation. Britney Spears is about to pop up and be like, with the taste of her lips, I'm on a run. Like, no, I need to go. So for some reason, I remember me staying there the entire time that he ate his burger, and I'm just thinking, you know I'm vegetarian. I do not want to see you gobbling down that burger, slipping it down your throat. I don't want to see that. But he's just like, doesn't even offer me a fry. He knows I love those fries because I mentioned them at the table, but it's fine, doesn't even matter. He's really into his burger much more than he is into me. So I was like, that's cool, that's totally fine, doesn't matter, I'm gonna leave anyway. But before I do, I'm just gonna go back to my phone. So I purposefully took out my phone and I was like, Didn't even say a word to him because he wasn't saying anything to me because he was making love to that damn umami burger. And he goes to grab my phone again. I'm thinking, oh, hell no, not again. There was a fight about to go down, bitch. But I learned from the last time, honey. So when he tried it, I said, no, this time, Satan, not this time. And at that point, I was like, this date needs to be over right now. He finishes his burger, and I'm like, okay, let's go. So we start walking, and I don't even walk into his car because that is the polite thing to do, but not in the situation. So we hug or something, and I think he tries to go in for a kiss. I don't even remember, but I did not give him the time of day. And I was like, swoop, let's go. And I went back to my car, and I'm still a nice person at the end of the day. So I texted him, I said, make sure you text me when you get home. I don't remember if he texted me. I don't even care. The last time I saw him was like a couple months ago at a club, and we didn't make eye contact, thank God, because I probably would have melted him with my laser eyes. But anyways, that's my story time for today. I hope you enjoyed it. It was such a weird date, and he was so rude. Moral of the story is, if you feel uncomfortable on a date, it's completely acceptable to leave. You don't even have to lie. If you want to lie and make up an excuse, that's totally fine as well. It doesn't matter because you're probably never going to see them again. But I would just be honest and say, I really need to go. I'm sorry, I had a great time with you. Or if you didn't have a great time, then don't say you had a great time. Just say, thanks for spending some time with me, and just leave, because I definitely should have left. I felt extremely uncomfortable and awkward, and I was just a different person at that time, and now I would have been like, okay, I am done. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff that all the other YouTubers say, and yeah, thanks for watching. Bye. I'm choking. I wish that guy choked on that burger though.